Well, hello and welcome back. My name is Kerry Ann. I'm your intuitive reader. I'm going to be looking into Kendrick Lamar. Oh, God, I'm going to kill it, now. So, okay, so we're going to look. So, you guys put the poll out. I put the poll out and you decided on this gentleman. I just listened to a few songs because I'm not really familiar with Kendrick, to be fair. I know that he's a rapper and stuff. So when I done the tarot reading, who the next best rapper is coming in, when I done some research, his name cropped up. So anyway, we're gonna look into him and the influence he's leaving a mark. I did watch his 2024 song, and I was sniggering all the way through. So it was quite humorous. I found it, he had a bit of a sense of humor, but also sharp to the core. Anyway, so I call upon the divine light to infuse the session with wisdom and truth as we dive into these cards. May the insights reveal, bring understanding and clarity to the situation at hand for all the present and tuning in. Grant us your guidance and protection as we commence this reading, allowing every message to serve for the highest good. And that is what we're here. We're not here to do headline stuff. We're not here for, I'm not here to voice my opinion. Like, bit difficult for me to voice opinion, a person I don't know. We're just looking at the energy of the artist, okay? So we're going to look at the Kindred's role playing at this time, what he's working through behind the scenes, and what legacy he's building. So let's just see what the cards say. Bear with me. I've got my spread already created. So we're going to look into the contract, right? Okay, so what energy or purpose did he enter into the industry? We've got one card flying out, so we'll keep hold of it. So, okay, so what was the energy or purpose did he enter the industry? Remember, this is a soul purpose, not necessarily, how, because this is, we're going deep, guys, we're going deep, right? Ooh, look at that. So we have the Ace of Wands that's come out first, which is, so Kendrick, I would say this is his passion. His music is his passion. He loved to do. He's looking at completing cycles in the industry, okay? So we're looking at like the soul contract, what the purpose of his interest is. He's wanting to finish something, complete something in the industry in a positive aspect. Now, bear in mind, if you look back at my readings in January and stuff about the changes in rap and hip hop and stuff that I was picking up, well, I feel Kendrick is a part of that group. Okay, so this is good. Okay, so we're gonna look. So I'm gonna just pull more confirmation in with the World card here. Ace of, see, that one wanted to come out, so we're going to give it. Okay, he's problematic stuff. He's not afraid to put his voice on the table, basically. We got the clarity card of the Ace of Swords. So this is someone who cuts through the crap, cuts through the bullshit. He's not afraid to speak out. He's willing to put his stuff to the table, okay? So he's here on a spiritual level of challenging people. Yeah, he's there to challenge that. Right, I'm gonna get my I know they're not fully finished. I just want to more aspects on that. Let's put that there. Okay, soul purpose. He was born to sing. Let's put it that way. Right, okay. The cards are falling out. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay, so Kendrick, Five of Swords. Kendrick, can you give me more on the Five of Swords on my Oracle deck? Yeah. So, national anthems. He's going to be big. I mean, I can see him being big in the future with national anthems. Heritage Bridge, collective energy. He's all about the people. He's all about bringing things forward, right? So, yeah, it kind of fits, doesn't it? Yeah, it kind of fits. Like I said, I don't know if he's done national anthems and that. Maybe you can have thing. Identity and debates. So he's not afraid to speak his mind or say how he feels. I don't know what star sign he is, but he's coming across very in air sign air sign adventure. When he's very quick with his words and quick-witted, so it comes very fast to him. So when he's got the lyrics just flows with him. Okay, right. Like I said, I don't know the gentleman, so I'm just reading between the lines. The public image, how others see him, how are they seeing him in the world, right? So public image, his public image at the moment, and how people are viewing him. I seen him with a good sense of humour, to be honest, but yeah. So look at that. Wow. Some say he can be a bit of a loner. He's got major arcana cards in present in him. So you definitely feel him in the room. I suppose when you go to his gigs or anything like that, you will feel his presence in the room. You will hear what he's saying. He takes the lead very carefully, okay? He's got an instinct and an intuitive instinct about him. So he brings light to situations, what he feels inside. So everything that's coming out around his music and what he's creating is down to like his inner knowing, his inner feeling. Okay, he wants to bring justice to the world as well. So his voice, stands out like the rest. So I see like the current people are seeing someone who's got strong ethics, strong leadership, okay, and wanting to bring justice to the world. That's what I'm seeing here. And as you can see, justice card with the balance. This is like, the hermit. So he's got, people are very influenced by what he says and his beliefs and his core values of what he brings to his music. Okay. So he's very well looked out to. So, yeah, interesting. Right, the shadow work. What they're confronting or exposing. What are they confronting or exposing? I'll probably put an oracle deck on that as well. And my cards are being a douchebags. So, what are they confronting? What are they confronting right now in their shadow self? Right? So, what are they confronting? King of Pentacles. Okay. This is about money, stability, talking about stability, money, building up his success. So the shadow of that. So he may find like his success could, he needs to, the advice I would give is like, you would need to reserve what you've got. Okay, so I don't know if he's kind of being a bit flash with his money at the moment, allegedly, right? But they're saying he needs to reserve his finances, okay? there. Exploring feelings, delve into insecurities, and I also get the feeling that he feels he's not deserving of what he's earned there. So I think the advice is, just be mindful what you're doing with your money and what you're investing in. So if I was giving him advice, be careful what you're investing in right now. Yeah. You need some space and enough room to, he wants to give back as well. There's something he wants to give back. Okay. So I feel like he gets conflicted when it comes to his money aspects. This is internally, okay. He might not be aware of that, possibly, but again, like I said, it's allegedly entertainment purposes only. So be mindful of that. But I feel like his shadow side is conflicted when it comes to the money side of it. But he is a giver. I see him as quite a giver with the Six of Pentacles, yeah. But there's some resolved issues around financial matters. So whether he feels he's not deserving, I don't, that's how it's coming across, okay? What is he exposing? You need to take the throne. You need to take the throne. Yeah? You are deserving. Okay, right. Okay, so what is he exposing? Okay. That's his challenge. Sorry, I had an itch then. I had to scratch. Again, it's to do... Right. He wants to bring more independence when it comes to the industry with the Nine of Coins. But there's still this element of we need to be doing more. We need to be helping more. But I still think he's got a bit to do with his money side, what he's earning and stuff. I feel he's adapting to those changes and that. It still feels surreal to him. I mean, I don't know how long this guy's been out, but out in the industry and that, you will know that. But I just feel like there's a lot to do with financial stability. So whether this is to do with where he's trying to work towards building his own empire, building something up, what is he trying to expose? He's trying to expose where things hasn't been like fair, equally shared there, but he's still got problematic issues around that as well. The network, press, radio, TV, and outlets, the gatekeeper. Yeah. I'm wondering if the Kindred is going to be, he's building his own company up, or looking into building his own company up, put in his money and finances in so many buys. Although, I don't know, there's this issue around his stability, although he's got good money cards with it all, that he's got the independence here. But I don't know, there's something around that. What is it I'm picking up? So what am I picking up? What is it? What's this money and projects aspect that I'm picking up? I just feel he's very conflicted in where he wants to be tied to. Has someone done a number on him in the past? Has someone took the piss? Or took the mic, or should I say? Someone done that to him? And that's kind of tied him up a little bit. I see he wants to free himself here. I feel he's gonna, has he got his own music industry? Is he got his own label, or is there's something there's money investments going on here, but he's still tied to other stuff that he don't necessarily want to be involved in. So what is he uncovering? Well, he's uncovering the industry and how they work, and he wants to work it differently. Okay, allegedly. Allegedly. All right, let's just see the vision. What are they aiming towards? What's their future? What are they trying to create? That is a good one. So what's the vision? What's his vision? What's his general vision? When I go for it, he's got a really a passionate force, a force to be not to be reckoned with. Okay, so I wouldn't say calculating, but I would say that he won't. Once he's got something in his head or mindset, that's it. He goes for it. Okay, so his vision is, I'm gonna reach the top. He's still got insecurity issues around which he needs to navigate a bit more, about his deserving and what he deserves and stuff. But I do see what's his name? Kendrick. I do see Kendrick wanting to make a big, massive impression. So we're going to see more of Kendrick in the future. Okay. He has to be careful because his vision can be big, which can get a bit too much sometimes. So he does need to put boundaries up there, making sure that he doesn't take on too much. I feel like this person, when he's inspired and when he feels in his creative outlet, he's a bit of a yes person, which could add more pressure onto him. Okay, so he needs to cut through that. Okay, and dedicate some of that energy to others. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he needs to dedicate that to others. So I would say that would be, he's got a great vision, but he does need to be mindful what he's got his hand in many pies, like pockets. Yeah. I see a lot of where he's I do see he's doing, especially here, around here and that, with the finances and that, there's a lot of projects and things he's working on. Okay, the challenges, we looked at some of the challenges, but okay, let's just go. What obstacles or pressures he's facing right now? Well, I think it's because he needs to be he does need to be careful how much he does take on. But yeah, he's a force to reckon with. You can't reason with him when he's in that thing. So the challenges, the exposure could set him back a little bit. He needs to, remember I said to you about delegating. This is about teamwork, working together and building it up. I think he takes so much accountability and responsibility for himself that, he doesn't like, not like he doesn't like to share it out. He forgets sometimes how much he puts on himself. So he needs to, he needs to, but if I was advising him, I would be mindful, Kendrick, of what you're doing, navigate some of that responsibility. You still do need to take a bit of care with yourself. Yeah. But there's some great positive vibes. I like this person. I just get a really good vibe off of him. He feels very grounded in what he does. I don't know, I just get a real positive vibe from him and what he's going to bring to the industry. But there is some minor things he does need to take care of. Otherwise, that pressure is going to explode if he's not careful. Spirit and freedom, present and peace. Yeah, so he needs to find that peace. So he may use this as an escapism. Sometimes we got infinity loop, present and escapism. Okay, so he does a bit of a song and dance a little bit with, especially when it comes to his mental well-being and emotional well-being. So he does need to be mindful of that. The choices, the decisions, okay, you know, the choices and decisions or approach they take, okay. So how is he choosing to influence his voice? It did come up very much in the reading earlier, Page of Swords. Well, that says it all, doesn't it? Not afraid to speak out, not afraid to be himself. He'll cut through the edge. So it can be a bit like, ooh, right? He's building up an empire. I see him building up. Look, King of Wands. He's building up an empire. He's very passionate about his music. It's not about the money for him. This ain't about money. Yeah, don't get me wrong. He enjoys the freedom it gives, but this ain't about that. This is about what he's passionate about. Yeah? Right. So, is he, yeah, so what can the energy develop from him? What energy is unfolding in his path? What energy is he folding in his path? I think you know, Moon card, more is going to be revealed. He's going to uncover. You're going to see more and more in Kendrick as time goes on as well. 10 of Cups, yeah. He's not holding back. He's there. So once he's finished a project, he'd be looking at doing the next thing. He's a go-getter. Got to give him credit where it's due. He's a bit of a go-getter. So, next album. Let's have a look at his next album. I'm curious. What will his next album be? Allegedly, right? Okay, let's test me oracle card. So, what was going to be his next album? What can we expect from his next album? Now, like, bear in mind, I don't know this chat from Adam, so I'm just gonna fire it off. 2 cards has come up, right? Pure magic. His album is gonna flow. It's almost like he's telling us this is right. So allegedly, right? Okay, so don't shoot the messenger. But this is what I'm getting. It's almost like every song is building up to another story. So it's almost like he's telling a story through his album. So it's like you're getting, you know, getting episode 1, episode 2. So it's not. I don't feel the songs are separate. I feel he's dedicated this very selectively as a purpose with his music. So, you know, he's building up each song to have them, you know, so they all mean kind of like the same, but he's telling a story. Yeah, that's what so it's really engaging. His music is going to be really engaging. It's going to be, you know, people are going to get his flow. Yeah. Because I'm going like this. Welcome to the earth. Please pardon the mess. Hybrid pulses. So I feel like he's gonna have like low times, and then it's gonna be hard, you know, so it's gonna be hardcore. So I feel like his beat is gonna change with each song, right? This will be interesting. If you know, let me know, because it'd be interesting to know if I'm flowing right here. Okay, that's how I feel. Rhythmic, catchy, and charismatic. It's just gonna be like creative drive and mixed tapes. So but I do feel like with this, I just feel like that each song is going to have a purpose to the story. It's almost like he's telling a story here with his albums. I don't know if he does that already, but that's what I'm picking up here, right? So the rhythmic, catchy charisma, he's gonna, yeah, well, I was like, I didn't understand all of what the words and lyrics he was saying, but some of what he was saying, I was like, oh my God, he's got a great sense of humor and stuff. So it's like, yeah, so creative drive and mixtape. So he's all about, to me, he's all about bringing back some of the old school music that was so, but with a bit of a flip, if you know what I mean. So, but it works. It's gonna work. It's gonna flow really well. Okay. Tell me more on that. Tell me more on that, and then I will wrap it up. Okay. We'll do one more question after this, and we'll wrap it up. Okay. So tell me more on that. Two of Cups. Okay. There's some depth and hidden emotion within this album that's coming out. There's going to be some depth and hidden emotion around it. Okay. So I feel like he may be talking about someone. Maybe, right? So it's a personal, so something that's personal to him, that's going to come out in some of his songs. Okay. I feel like it's going to be sharp and subtle. Yeah. Right. And it's going to be, oh, didn't expect that. That's new. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm liking this guy. He's pretty cool. So what is Kendrick Lamar's true role within the industry and culture at this time? So what is his true role? We did touch on this, but here we go. We'll go with the flow. We'll go with it. What was his role? His role, Three of Cups, bringing harmony and peace to people, seeing a different perspective, people to see a different perspective. No, we've got two major arcanas. He's going to impact the world. I really do feel like he's going to have a massive impact from time and time again. This guy is going to be, I feel, he could possibly be quite famous. Well, he is famous anyway, but it wouldn't surprise me if he took over some of that industry role. You know, so he's not going to be one of the forgotten, that's for sure, in this industry. So give me insight with the Hangman. The Hangman. He has a strong influence. He really does have a strong influence. Power. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. So he uses his music to inspire others. which is nice. I think it's good. It's good. That's all what it's all about, isn't it? So, Strength card and 4 of Cups. Navigating your life. Getting out of that lull in life. Fertility. It's time to think about family, life, and children. Don't sacrifice family for your career. So it's like bringing people together, bringing a community together. So, yeah, I'm loving this guy. Like I said, it's allegedly entertainment purposes only. Okay, so there's no factuals here. But it all, excuse me, if you let me know what you think, because like I said, I don't follow this guy. I don't really know him, but I'm loving the vibe that he's getting, and I feel like this guy is going to have a massive impact in the music industry and thing. But he does need to navigate some of the money stuff, this internal of not, and what he navigates, and also being mindful how much he does take on. He does need to be careful with that. That is purely, but apart from that, let it flow. Well done, you. I think it's great. It's nice to have some positive influences in the music industry. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. Oh, before you go, I thank the divine for all the messages and insights received today. I'm truly grateful for the guidance and for anyone who joined this reading. As I now close the sacred space, I send forth healing and blessings to you, to the world, and to all beings. May we all be blessed. Please subscribe. I also want to thank all the new subscribers that's come along. Hi, it's nice to see you. And yeah, comment below what you want to see next. I'm sort of like still changing it up. So I still got old stuff that I've done, and bringing it into the new. So we're going to be mixing and mingling it a little bit. But I need your help, because if you want to see something, you've got to let me know. So because it takes me a while to get it put together. So sooner you let me know, the sooner I can work on it. Anyway, you take care, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you on the other side.